From thousands of years ago, social status meant survival. Those with higher status had access to better resources, better partners, and a much higher chance of staying alive. We evolved with an instinct to seek status and to display it. In the modern world, money has become the ultimate symbol of status. We get trapped in an endless loop. Make money, spend money to prove ourselves, then make even more money just to keep proving it. But what's the true cost of all this attention? In 1997, Billy Bob Harrell Jr. unexpectedly won a $1 million lottery jackpot. His life changed forever, but not in the way he hoped. Almost instantly, Billy Bob became a local celebrity. People showed up at his door. They asked for money. They took advantage of his kindness. And Harrell was a kind man, which made it almost impossible for him to say no. He bought houses, bought cars, helped relatives, and donated generously. It didn't take long for the fortune to disappear. Debt grew, his marriage collapsed, and only about 20 months after winning the jackpot, Billy Bob Harrell Jr. took his own life in despair. His story is a chilling warning. It wasn't money that destroyed him, it was the attention that money brought. I know that deep down there's probably a small part of us that wants the people around us to know, I'm doing pretty well. But as you start to build real wealth, I want to introduce you to a different idea. The fewer people who know you're rich, the better. This is what people call stealth wealth, being wealthy in silence. It simply means you minimize how much others know about your money, how much you have, what you own, or how wealthy you actually are. So, why does staying private make you richer? Because the moment people know how much you've made, the toxic stuff begins to grow. Silent comparison, jealousy hiding behind compliments. But on the flip side, we don't lose a single dollar when people don't know how much money is in our bank account. And that privacy gives you a massive advantage. You make decisions based on logic, not to maintain an image. You regain the most precious resources you have: focus and peace of mind. So yes, it sounds counterintuitive, but it's completely true. Staying private makes you wealthier. But choosing privacy does not mean choosing isolation. Building wealth is a long, difficult journey. You can't do it alone. You still need mentors, people who've walked the path you're heading toward and can warn you about the traps. You still need knowledge from books, courses, and deep research. And most importantly, you need a small circle of people you trust, people who understand your ambition and will give you honest advice. So, what does a stealth wealth lifestyle actually look like? People who live this way keep things extremely simple, usually far below what they can truly afford. They might drive a 10-year-old Toyota Camry, even though they could easily buy a Porsche. They avoid talking about their income or investments. Not everyone deserves access to their ambitions. They discuss their goals only with the right people, the people who've been there, who've done it, and who can give real guidance instead of empty praise. Their principles are simple. They always spend less than they earn. They prioritize investing over consuming. They upgrade their lifestyle slowly and intentionally only when it truly makes life better, not to impress anyone. All of it comes down to a classic philosophy: live below your means, but invest above average. Now that you understand why staying low-key matters, it's time to answer the question everyone cares about. How do you actually build long-term wealth? To uncover that, we'll turn to the timeless insights from The Millionaire Next Door, the classic work by Thomas Stanley and William Danko, a book that reveals how ordinary people quietly become millionaires through habits that almost anyone can learn. 1. Take the unpopular route to becoming a millionaire. Most truly wealthy people, real, self-made millionaires, aren't influencers. They aren't tech founders. They aren't crypto geniuses. So who are they? They're the owners of truck repair companies. They run small construction businesses. They provide specialized services that most people consider boring. And here's the twist. These boring industries create more millionaires than the flashy ones. Why? Because boring businesses have steady cash flow, they have strong profit margins, and most importantly, they have low competition. While everyone else chases whatever trend is hot this year, these people quietly build empires in industries that others overlook. So the first rule of building quiet, lasting wealth is this: becoming exceptional at something the world needs but most people ignore. And that leads us to the second lesson. 2. Don't be a knows a little of everything person. Our income isn't a reflection of how hard we work, it's a reflection of how hard we are to replace. You become irreplaceable when you solve a problem that's extremely difficult in a field with real demand, and very few people can do what you do. 3. Build Go to Hell Fund. Go to Hell Fund is a pool of money big enough for you to live comfortably for years, 5, 10, maybe even more without needing a job. Ask yourself this question: how long could I quit my job and still maintain my current lifestyle? Your answer tells you exactly how much real freedom you have. When you have 5 or 10 years of living expenses saved, everything changes. You stop being afraid of your boss. You stop being afraid of economic downturns. You stop feeling pressure to impress anyone. To build this fund and to go even further, stick to these timeless rules. Live below your means, but invest above average, like we talked about earlier. Upgrade your lifestyle slowly and intentionally. Build multiple streams of income. I'll break down which ones matter most at the end of the video. And finally, focus on net worth, not income. So, what exactly is net worth? Let me break it down for you. 4. Focus on net worth, not income. Society tends to define wealth by what you can see: the big house, the nice car, the designer clothes. But that's not real wealth. Real wealth is measured by one number: your net worth. Net worth equals everything you own minus everything you owe. Let's look at an example. Martin owns a house worth $800,000, a $50,000 car, and has $50,000 in savings. On the surface, his total assets are $900,000. He looks wealthy. But he also has a $750,000 mortgage and a $50,000 car loan. That's $800,000 in total debt. So his true net worth is only $100,000. He's nowhere near as wealthy as he appears. So, how do you know if you're building wealth better than people your age and income level? The classic book, The Millionaire Next Door, offers a simple but brutally accurate formula. Expected net worth equals your age times your annual pre-tax income divided by 10. Example: you're 40 and you make $100,000 a year. Your expected net worth is 40 times 100,000 divided by 10 equals $400,000. Based on this number, you fall into one of 3 categories. If your net worth is less than half of your expected amount, you are an under-accumulator of wealth. If your net worth is roughly equal to your expected amount, you are an average accumulator of wealth. If your net worth is at least double your expected amount, you are a prodigious accumulator of wealth. These are the people WHO quietly become millionaires. So, which group are you in? Let me know in the comments. The philosophy of stealth, wealth, and the lessons from The Millionaire Next Door aren't shortcuts. They don't promise overnight riches. They're built on patience, discipline, and clear thinking. They require you to move in the opposite direction of the crowd. While others brag about their income, you focus on growing your net worth. While others live at or above their means, you learn to live below your means, but invest above average. If you found value in this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.